What is going on, Wolfpack Savage here? In today's video, we're going to be spectating a top 100 player, going over his gameplay and diving in depth, talking about his gunfights as well as his strategy. What this video will do is put you guys in his element and kind of just explain his thought process. That way, when you guys go into the gameplay, hopefully you guys can learn to replicate it. But if you do enjoy the video or learn something new, make sure you subscribe to the channel today. Also leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 700 likes. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. All right, so just to clarify, my dude Ferkull, again, he's an absolute unit. I think he's got a little bit above a 4 KD, maybe a 5, maybe a 6. I don't even know anymore. It's consistently going up. He is a beast. If you guys do want to check him out, I highly recommend it. I will link all of his social medias right at the top of the description. Make sure you guys show him some love, give him a follow. He's got great vibes and also is an absolute beast and very consistent at it. And also, no disrespect, Ferkull, I'm going to be moving my webcam down because we're taking up way too much screen together. There we go. All right. I hate being on the receiving end of this, but watching it go down, now I get why people like it so much. All right, right now we're being shot at from a guy on the hill. I don't know what the hell he thinks is about to happen, but it's definitely not going to go according to plan.
So I just suck. Okay.
That player right there was in a position where he picked a fight he probably shouldn't have. How many times have you guys started shooting randomly at things just because you see it? Next thing you know, they turn around and they come kill you. Guys, I'm always about being aggressive and fighting enemies and pushing fights, and even if you're at a disadvantage, trying to win your 1v1s. But there's a helicopter that's clearly splatting everybody. He's really good at it. Don't shoot at him if you don't have plates, if you don't have cover, if you don't have concealment, if you don't have a good gun. That guy was literally just shooting to shoot. There was really no strategy to it, and it cost him his life. Also, when we jumped out of the helicopter, he just hightailed and ran away. He didn't try shooting at us. He didn't try contesting us. He literally didn't hit us one time because he didn't shoot at us one time once we hopped out of the helicopter. Common mistake we see, number one, stop challenging people you probably shouldn't challenge based off of different scenarios. And two, make sure if you're going to challenge them, you follow through. At least try to fight them. Don't be like, oh, he's looking at me, let me run away.
Off his escape route. This is tactical. Yep. Okay. Dude, are you shitting me? Don't block. You know you're going to.
All right, so just quickly notice he was fighting an enemy. And the reason why I'm bringing this stuff up is because, again, these are common mistakes. But notice he's fighting an enemy who was at a disadvantage. He was on the low ground. We had some nice, easy shots on him. We were tracking him efficiently. But the moment we started getting shot at from another angle, he just bailed away. How many times have you guys been in a position where you're just risking it for the biscuit and you're just trying to solidify that kill while you're getting pelted from another enemy? Mistake number 3, stop tunnel visioning on an enemy who's no challenge and no threat to you, and start worrying about the guys who are the immediate danger. Focus your fights properly. And right now, again, he's just using the helicopter as an early strategy. It's a great strategy. I'm not good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not good at grabbing the choppers. I always lose them. Always. Okay, interesting. Simple 1v1. You got to give credit to the enemy trying his best to outshoot us. He almost was able to get a headshot off.
This out? Please shut the furf up, dude.
Pretty simple fight right there. Basically just clearing out with the stun on the right-hand side.
There's no shut there. All right. Why is there a guy right here?
Why is there a guy right there indeed? And why did he not hear us coming? Oh yeah, because Warzone doesn't know what footsteps sound like. I forgot. So he's just sitting there, slow walking, no sprinting, no side to side, no clearing around, just staring in one direction the whole time. Why? Even if you can't hear us, even if the helicopter's too loud, even if you're not having a headset, your movement needs to be better than this. You guys are running around Warzone like this, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for you guys to improve at Warzone. It's just a simple fact of nature. You guys need to up your movement, aka just start sprinting. You don't need to be Joe Woe. We all want to be, but that ain't realistic. Let's be honest. There's a middle point between him and this guy. There's a middle point, which is where your 2 KD players live and lie, and this is where you guys need to be at. Basically, just watch Ferkull and notice his movement and his awareness and try to replicate that. I think a lot of players' problems when they watch videos, when they watch other streamers post gameplays, or they watch streamers in general, they just focus on where to go find the enemies at and what guns they're using. There's a lot more to this game than where to find enemies and what guns they're using.
After the game today, I'm probably back in the top 100. I bet I was for a second, like before I had to before Isabel came, I was like top 40 in kills. And then Isabel came, I dropped out, got back in like top 100. And
top 40 in kills, ladies and gentlemen.
Off, and now I'm back out of the top 100, so now I'm bad.
Oh, never mind. He used to be. He's washed. Get some L's in the comment section, please.
Soon I will be consistently in the top 100.
Get some L's in the comment section for my dude losing the top 100, you peasants.
That's what I do.
I'm kidding, Ferkull.
Are you good?
He shit on me.
He's better than me. I just died to an actual AI. Like an actual AI.
Made contact.
I just died to an actual AI.
All right. All right, so it's funny because we were just talking about this movement. All right, so this is the movement I'm talking about right here. Notice. I want you guys to notice. Again, I don't care what age you are. I don't care what's going on in your life. You need to sprint. Turn on the setting, auto tack sprint, and start moving with some haste anywhere you're going. There's no reason to ever walk like this. I've never, in the entire existence of Warzone, ever had movement like this.
Lose and your fight is over.
Same strat, different guy. All he did right there was just see who was throwing the rocks and where they were throwing it at. They threw the rock right on the enemy. We looked that direction. Boom, there he was. Pretty simple.
Please fall. Everyone else's loadout's already on the ground. Please.
Again, just notice the speed of getting in and out of your loadouts. Seems pretty basic. Seems pretty common. It is basic common sense. But a lot of people struggle just clicking the buttons. Just develop some muscle memory. If your loadout drops number 4, either click on it instantly with your mouse or go down as many times as you need to with the controller and hit select. Enemy on the right hand side. We heard him. We started pre-firing, trying to anticipate. It's not looking too good for us. Holy shit.
This man is actually loaded.
Now, what did the enemy do wrong in that situation? So we're coming up. We hear him on the right-hand side. And instead of him just playing the corner, he decides to B-hop out in the open, giving us a little bit of advantage to play some concealment, right? Not really that good. Granted, we don't have hard cover, but again, we're concealed. So if we sidestep, move around, it's going to be very difficult for him to see us unless he has combat scout on. But him leaving his hard cover, just B-hopping out there like he's some kind of esport ready player, put him at a huge disadvantage to get shit on. And that's honestly why he lost the fight. Look at the sliver of health we had. I mean, every time he's B-hopping backwards, he's doing everything he can to B-hop and change his position. B-hopping's awesome. B-hopping's important, right? But he should have B-hopped his ass back behind cover instead of backwards. Remember, B-hopping is a skill that's definitely needed in the game, but don't abuse it like it's Fortnite. We'll end up dead like this bot does.
So I have fully loaded on the STG, but since it's
right now he's looking at the map. He notices on the mini map. Again, pull up your map when you guys see things if you need clarity. He notices gunshots are going off to 77. He sees them on ping. He hears them. He knows they're close by. So he pulls up the map to see what he's working with. How many enemies are over there? Is there possibility of him getting pinched? What the terrain looks like. That way he can rotate in the best position to engage the fight. Let's see how this goes.
I need to put something else on.
He's trying to launch a precision on him, but unfortunately there were way too many in the air and he wasn't able to. Now notice the change of direction. He realizes and analyzes in his head that the enemy on the lower ground to the right hand side is way more vulnerable than the guy at the top. So who does he engage first? You're damn right. The guy on the low ground, the easier kill. Choose the enemy to fight. If you guys are in a position where there's multiple enemies, choose the easiest enemy to fight, unless you're getting shot at by another guy, right? So many times we'll spectate players who are literally getting shot at by an enemy, and instead of trying to finish that fight, there's a guy over here. It's a little bit easier, but it's not really a threat that they start shooting at because, again, he's easier kill, and they'll end up dying from the kill. But if you're safe to do so, hunt the easier kill down first, and then engage the harder subject. Sorry. Old habits die hard. Now, players that do this, they're adorable. They really are. Don't drive four-wheelers straight at an enemy. Yeah, he's zigzagging, but still, it's very easy to track enemies. Weird.
Okay, hold that.
Right here. Enemy UAV active.
We're still trying to kill the kid that's sitting over there by the loadout, just camping it. And look at these. We got 3 guys up here. No one's shooting each other yet. They're just holding hands. Literally just no gunshots. They're right next to each other. Oh, finally. Weird. Weird.
He just camped this dude's loadie. I feel bad for this.
So players like this, they're like another breed of toxicity, right? You have players that want to camp loadouts. And I understand if you're in an area and y'all are fighting and you know there's a loadout there and you just want to kind of overstay for a little bit to see if anyone comes, I get that. But to sit on a hill for 5+ minutes to wait for that one kill you're going to get, 1, it's stupid. 2, it slows down your own gameplay. 3, it's a dick move. And 4, you're just showing the world that you're a bot. Don't do it. A savage. No, I don't care. Remember, guys, the purpose of playing this and watching these videos is to become a better player. If you are struggling obtaining the goals you're trying to hunt down, maybe it's time for a change. If you're that guy, it's definitely time for a change. But again, right now, just pretty simplistic. Hunting down people who aren't suppressed, who are popping up on the mini map, going after people on UAV. There's certain areas of the map that are always going to be pretty hot. This just happens to be one of those areas. Not sure what the hell this dude's doing. I don't think he is either. But notice he's not shooting Bertha. A lot of people just instantly start spamming at Bertha. Next thing you know, they're trying to get run over.
Kind of weird.
What is happening right now, dude?
That full?
All right. Another thing, if you're the guy in the Bertha, if you guys just love driving vehicles around, you spend the whole match driving around just to splat 1 or 2 people, then you end up getting in game, you jump out the car and you don't know what to do. Stop driving the Berthas around. Start getting some gunplay, some practice, some movement mechanics. A lot of players' lack of success in their own gameplay or lack of having fun is the fact they're so afraid to die, they do dumb things like driving Berthas around the whole game. Now, I'm not hating all Bertha players. A lot of you guys drive Berthas, you jump out at enemies, you get some gunplay down. That's one thing. The fact that he never got out that car, he went from the fight we were in, trying to splat people, getting nobody, going all the way over to chase this guy down that we ended up killing, that he just executed. What did he accomplish from that? Nothing. He assisted our execution. That's it. He got 0 kills. So do you think his gameplay is getting any better? No. You think he's having fun? He might be. If you're having fun doing that, though, there's a game called Forza Horizon now. It's amazing. If you like vehicles, that's the one for you.
Kind of weird over here.
Need some recon out here.
Now we're on a bridge. It's pretty ballsy. All right. Bertha's still just kind of driving in circles, waiting to see what the hell's going on. All right, he's being shot at. Of course, he's going to come to us. That's what Bertha guys do. We got 2 enemies in the outskirts that we're going to go chase down. They're going to be gate kept. And look, oh no. And look, I wasn't one of those guys that used Combat Scout in Verdansk, but in this map here, you're damn right I'm using Combat Scout. There's way too much concealment in this game to not, honestly. And I don't think amped or anything like that's even that important. What the fuck? Oh, what? Got him anyway. Sucks to suck, bot. Sucks to suck. He was mad. A savage, you said you have to drive a Bertha around. He's just rotating. Calm down. Calm down.
I mean, everyone's coming back right now.
Do we need to break that one down, guys? Don't play with your game on mute. That would have saved him his gameplay. If he just had it on volume 1, he would have heard the Bertha coming and he would have been fine. He would have survived, but no. Maybe he's doing a challenge for chat, playing with no headset. Who knows? I've done it before. We'll see. Maybe that's it. All right, big game bounty. Oh, daddy. Notice how he goes from being aggressive to being a little bit more patient when he goes to clearing buildings. Now, I am kind of worried that he didn't clear that right-hand side. I'm going to be honest. But he didn't die, so we're not going to slay him right now. Give it time. All right, big game contract picked up. Oh, my God.
What a fuck.
Did he just ask you if you wanted to fuck?
What a fuck.
I think he did. Now, as far as that gunfight's concerned, too, again, dude, if you have the opportunity to utilize cover and concealment to your advantage, you have to. A lot of these shooters are literally developed with the tactical mindset in mind. Tactical players, tactical people, people who know tactics, they usually benefit a lot more in gunfights than players who have no idea what the hell a tactic is, right? So right here, we're caught out in the open. We're just hurting for a squirting. And what happens? There he is right there. We can't see him. It's like a new ghost skin, whatever. But there he is. He comes out. He steps out of the room to fight us. Is that a panda bear? What is that? So what I would have done if I was this enemy is I would have hugged the edge of the wall and try to shoot the enemy. I'm not one to mount, but if you want to mount, go ahead. Regardless, though, you need to be trying to hide some of your body or at least stay near something to where if you're getting shit on, you can sidestep, replay it up, reposition, run away, whatever you want to do. The fact that he just ran straight out to us put him in a position to literally have nowhere to go. And the end result was he ended up wanting to fuck us. I've never had an enemy tell me that before. I'm kind of jealous. Usually the enemies that I kill are saying some weird shit we can't even say on YouTube. Or screaming at me in another language I can't speak. That's usually it. Got an enemy on the right-hand side. We're gonna go ahead and hunt this guy down first. Jumping out, pretty dangerous because the second enemy, we're able to get the kill, but he instantly uses the mount as cover.
Use my kill streak,
Oh!
It didn't use my advanced UE because I mantled.
Oh. God, I love the glitches in this game. It makes you just want to throw my monitor through a window. Also, guys, if you're the type of player to sit, you know, dude, there's always going to be tower players in the video game, and I try my best to spread awareness to not do that stupid shit, because if you sit in a tower most of the game, you will suck for a very long time, probably forever, until you stop. And I'm not hating because I don't like tower campers. I definitely don't like tower campers. Not the reason why I'm saying that. My goal is to make you guys better at the game so you guys can enjoy the game a lot more. So again, how do you practice these tactics and strategies? You get out there and you try, right? It's not a tactic to sit in a tower unless you're in a gatekeeping position, but guess what? You're not. What are you gatekeeping? A whole airfield? Dumb. All right, being patient, popping our daddy, popping our plates. He's probably still going to be looking. We do. Oh, he closes the door. What a... Closes the door, camps the tower, and crouch walks. I got to advance UAV up again, just utilizing the money we have. We still have a shit ton of money. Now, this is an LTM, so I know a lot of you guys are like, Savage, this isn't practical. But the concept still remains the same. Go after UAVs, go after enemies, hunt down enemies that are easiest to kill, the closest to you. Huh, sucks to suck.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply. I'll drive. Let's move.
And again, I want you guys to look at his eyes too. I want you, and I know there's gonna be a lot of you guys out there like, Savage, he's looking at another monitor. He's no, shut the fuck up, okay? Just stop. I want you guys to look at his eyes and notice what they're doing. They're not just staring in one direction, they're staring at multiple directions. I'm gonna rewind a little bit because he's about to kill some bitches, and I want y'all to see that. All right, so look at his eyes shifting to the advanced UAV. It's looking up and to the left, up and to the left. Weird how that works. Then he looks at the screen and he just bounces back. Do you see how often he was switching from his crosshair to the minimap? A shit ton. Still doing it. Mid-fight, still switching. Do you see the importance of it, guys? Do you see the importance of the mini map and why players who drop 30, 40 kill games or even 20 kills consistently look at their mini map and how I've been preaching mini map awareness or map awareness this entire time? Weird. So guys, with that being said, look at your mini map. Check that shit. Live by it. Breathe by it. You guys are buying UAVs and you're like, Savage, I'm still not getting kills. I don't know where people are, and you're buying UAVs and this and that. Probably because you're not looking at the map after you buy the UAVs. You're just kind of looking at what's around you. You kill them, and then you're like, I don't know where the rest of them are. Make mental notes. What the hell are these guys doing?
I needed that kill, dude.
Damn, you bastard. Again, in that player situation right there, not really sure why he jumped down on us like he did.
Dude.
He had the high ground. He could have shot at us. Granted, it's still going to be a hard fight against an advanced player like Ferkull, but jumping down to a level playing field, it just makes no sense. Instead of wasting that time to run and jump, just look down and shoot us in the face. He would have had a way better chance than hitting us one time. Way better chance.
Need some recon out here.
Another player trying to push us right now in third party. Thank God we had another UAV. Oh, never mind. He's running away now. Or he might be. Oh,
What are you doing?
crouch walking. That's what he's doing. Crouch walking. Common habit most players have for some fucking reason. Guys, is there a game out there? And look, you know, I've been a BR player for about 5 years. I really haven't played many games other than that. Is there a video game out there that requires you to crouch walk? Like, is that a thing? I just haven't understood why people are just crouch walking everywhere for 2 years. 2 years of playing and spectating this game. This is what most players do. It's the weirdest shit.
You're losing ground. Move it.
There's an enemy sitting in there. Combat scout marking the enemy. You know he's in the back left room, or he jumped out the window. Either or. Go ahead and clear that back left room. Oh, there he's plating. Boom. Pretty easy. Now in that position right there, what should the enemy have done? What should the enemy have done? What did he do wrong, Savage? Okay, he did it wrong. Well, what should he have done? You keep telling us don't do it. What would you do? Jump out the freaking window, dude. Jump out the window. Change your position. We knew you were in there. Of course we knew you were in there. You either A, separate yourself from the enemy, give yourself time to plate up, or B, try to challenge us. He literally just hid in the corner and played it up like we weren't about to push him. Guess what? There's going to be a lot of aggressive players in your lobbies, no matter what your KD is, no matter what kind of lobbies you're in. You're going to have an aggressive player from time to time. How do you combat aggressive players? You have to think like they do and play like they do. Stop backing yourself into the corner and plating up. I don't know if it's because we were held as babies that we think if we're just between two walls, we're perfectly safe, but it's the dumbest mindset in the damn world. I don't understand it. Jump out the window, rotate around the building, try to listen where the enemy's at, and rotate away while you're plating. Once you're plated up, break back to the enemy. There's so many other ways you can fundamentally win this gunfight. That's better than that. That's actually the worst option. That's the worst possible option. Don't do it.
We get area recon.
UAV beginning flyover. UAV.
Enemy above us to the right-hand side. 2 enemies above us to the right-hand side. One may be floating, but I highly doubt it. Easy kill. Easy kill. And again, players just kind of post up on high ground, sitting perfectly still. Also, notice this guy here on the mini map. Notice this. We just killed the dude he was hunting down, and he didn't hear where we came from. If I was this guy, I'd be looking down the hill. First reason being, I saw tracers hit him, right? As we're shooting him, he should have been having eyes on the enemy. He should have seen the tracers. And even if he didn't see the tracers, 2, where are the gunshots? Where'd they come from? Well, bottom left. Bottom his left, at least. So guess what? That's where he needs to be looking. But what was he doing? I don't know. I don't know.
He heard
UAV
that.
is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Okay. I was sitting there trolling him that he wasn't paying attention, but he looked back.
UAV is out
Kind of weird, but he did.
resupply.
Another player just kind of sitting there oblivious. We just killed 2 people here, and this guy that's literally 100 feet away, maybe 100 yards away, is looking the complete opposite distance, thinking about lollipops and fucking unicorns. Who knows?
Done.
And I love this too. The enemy is in a position to gatekeep us. Instead, he runs away and puts himself in a lower position. It's a little sketch right there in the trees, though, so I definitely understand Ferkull's hesitance. And again, notice how many times he pulls up his map. Getting shot from right below. Enemies right below us. I don't know if Ferkull noticed that on the mini map or not. Yes, he did, because he's looking right in that direction, to the little bit to the right, back by the tree. Spots him. I don't know what he's shooting at now. So this enemy right here is kind of like what we were talking about when the guy was shooting at the helicopter. He just shoots at everything he sees. No strategy to it. Just sees an enemy and shoots. Doesn't worry about people around him. Doesn't worry about the first guy he shot at. Just sees a player, shoots. Another player comes in, shoots at him too. Another player comes by, I'm gonna shoot at him as well. Next thing you know, he's 1v3ing and he's gonna die. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Ferkull rocking a beautiful 30 kill game in this awesome LTM. This LTM actually looks like it was a lot of fun. I wish they'd bring back more LTMs that are fun like this.
Some recon out here.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh, long floating. Oh my God, weird. He died. Who would have thought? Holy shit. And look, we just shot that guy, and look at the guy in the shed in front of us, not even looking our direction. Not even looking our direction. Have you guys seen a trend? Have you guys seen a habit? Basically, what we've seen from players is lack of observation to audio, lack of observation to map awareness, lack of observation to players around you, and also people sitting perfectly still, not doing anything. Now, what separates Ferkull's gameplay from the gameplay we spectate from these other players? Ferkull's aggressive. He goes for UAVs, he goes for buys, he goes for self-reses, he goes for kills. What does kills give him? It gives him money. For what? UAVs. It's like the circle of life in Warzone. It's the weirdest thing, right? On the other hand, we have players that sit perfectly still on a hilltop, not getting kills, which means they are not getting money, which means they're not getting UAVs, right? And because they're sitting perfectly still, they're also not looting. So they're literally not doing anything but waiting till the end of the game, when they're probably going to be inevitably destroyed. I don't know why I brought up the big cam to say that. I felt like that was really important. I like to talk with my hands, and I wanted y'all to see. It is what it is. All right, back to the gameplay. Oh yeah, guys, while we're here, don't forget to purchase Sneak Energy. Use code SAVAGE at checkout. It is 6 a.m. and I am fucking wired, baby. Woo!
I'm sprinting at everyone right now.
Yeah, I mean, and why not? Everyone's sitting perfectly still, probably not even realizing. This guy's probably going to be just looking the opposite direction. So tell me how a guy sitting inside of a building using a head glitch, looking at us, is able to get shit on by Ferkull instead of vice versa. Ferkull's out in the middle of the open. Look at this. We're vulnerable right now. We have no cover. This is a wooden fence. You can shoot through it. If he would just grow some balls and shoot at us, guess what? We'd probably be dead. But because he lacks confidence in his aim and his accuracy and his tracking and his ability for movement, all of these things I'm getting from the fact that he's camping in a freaking attic like this is Verdansk. No, we are vulnerable. Take advantage of an enemy when they're like this. I don't care how bad your aim is. I don't care how garbage you are as a player. You better shoot at people if you see them like this. This is perfect practice. If you think you're going to win a 1v1 in game with a lot of cover, a lot of concealment, you're not. But you're going to lose this fight. You have that flip-flop. This is one of those fights you need to take advantage of and win. Why he didn't shoot us is mind-blowing to me. Sniper in that back building too.
There's a ghost guy in this building, I think.
Yep, you see it. Yep. Savage, how'd he know? Again, just trying to pay attention to things. Now, I know there's perks about glints and things like that, and I know sometimes the glints don't even work. Whatever the reason is, just try your best to spot shit like that. Follow tracers, look for glints, look for anything that's not supposed to be there.
Might as well just kill him, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Right there?
There was a guy right there.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Enemy falling in on us right now. We know there's another enemy inside. This Christmas bullshit, dude. It's... Oh, no. You got shot from the guy in the house. You got third partied. Enemy's probably not going to push us, so we're 100% fine. We're on pace for a 39 kill game, but everyone's just kind of sitting up. We have one player over there to the 330.
3 to 6 time. Pongo.
Far edge. He just killed another player because the player count went down, so now there's only 4 enemies. We know where 2 are at. We're missing 2 enemies. Let's see how we can test this sniper. It's kind of dangerous.
Sniper at.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Sniper needs to rotate in. The enemies that are to our 330 are in a very bad position right now. Because we have hard cover and they do not. They do not. They blow our vehicle up? All right, again, now I always preach to you guys, I always tell you guys, when it comes to in-game, slow down your gameplay, right? People usually reverse it. They play slow the entire time and they get aggressive. Completely wrong. This is exactly how you need to do it. Play aggressive until in-game and then play the edge of the circle and start looking for gatekeeps and picks, making it a lot easier for you guys to win the game. If you guys decide to get aggressive in a small circle, you're just running around with a bunch of people camping. They're all going to look at you and they're all going to team fight you, right? So play slow, play the edge. This is exactly how you want to play it.
It's so annoying, dude.
Now, the sniper could have rotated anywhere. I definitely would imagine he's trying to, or he's going to, or he already has gotten to that red house. Shots going off behind us to the north. This is rough, dude. This is rough. We're going in for the push. Oh, we hear the sniper shot. There he is. Another enemy shooting him as well. This could be a potential. Let him self-res and steal the kill. I like it. I like it. I like it. There's a tip for you guys too that like to go out there and just execute people. How many times have we spectated players where they're in the middle of a fight and then an enemy gets knocked by a whole other squad and they end up just stopping what they're doing to get that execution, even though it doesn't give them a kill? How many times? A lot. Here's food for thought. Next time, just bait them to res and then steal the other team's kill. Boom. Easy.
He's got to be in there, right? Like, there's no way he's not.
Yeah, he's definitely probably around that building. And the enemy also knows exactly where we're at. We're kind of assuming he's over there, but the enemy knows exactly where we're at if he's paying attention to audio. Shit, not even audio. Even just looking at the mini map, the other enemies weren't even ghosted.
Safe zone relocated.
At least one of them wasn't. They popped up a mini map. We've got, damn it, this zone, bro. So now we're at an impasse. So what do? Do we push in there and hurry up and win the game, or do we play patient? Well, that comes down to your skill level and your confidence.
Actually,
Don't push in if you're not confident when you're 1v1s.
He's got to be in the warehouse. So.
The problem with playing the edge, though, is where's the next circle going to go? It's going to go somewhere that's not going to favor us, for sure. The next zone has a better chance of favoring him than it does us. So you need to make a decision. Do you want to try to wait and see if the enemy peeks and get some shots off? You might be able to win that way. Or do you want to rotate and push closer to the enemy and close the gap? In this position, I'd probably be moving closer to where I think the enemy is, just on the rotation factor alone. But again, there's really no right answer, because if you push that build and think he's in there and the enemy's to your left-hand side laying prone in the bush, I mean, you could die either way. There's really
love 1v1 late games.
Yeah, 1v1 suck.
Could be in that house.
1v1 suck in BRs because it all comes down to who gets favored by the circle, who has the most cover and concealment. More than it really comes down to who has the better aim and skill. How many times have you guys lost to a worse player in game? Let me know in the comment section right now. How many times have you guys gotten second place because a player camping in a bush was able to kill you?
Nope, never mind.
Right now, dude.
The fact that I haven't seen anybody even rotate or peek or anything lets me know that the enemy player is scared shitless, right? At least we're peeking. At least we're looking around. There he is.
Victory.
J-Buzz, let's have a chat. All right, guys, so look at this right here. Look at this still. So basically the enemy's sitting there. He's got hard cover. He's playing it right. The moment he gets shot, he B-hops out in the open. What? Panicking. Stop panicking. Make better decisions. Come on, man. Step to the right. That's all he had to do. Step to the right. Replay it up. Come back and fight again. There's a better chance the circle would have rotated to his favor than it would have rotated to ours. But because the enemy played like he was crazy, he ended up losing the game relatively fast. But regardless, GG. First off, Ferkull, thank you for letting me utilize your gameplay to help teach people how to become better players and more aggressive players. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel today, and also please go check out my dude Ferkull. He's dropping consistent slay games all the time. I will link his social medias as well as his Twitch at the top of the description. But guys, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. And if you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel today. But until next time, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone.